Today is about you. Today is about you focusing on, what you want in life. So I want to go ahead and introduce myself. My name is Megan Lynch. I'm actually out of Indianapolis, Indiana, and I'm a sapphire in this company and just super excited. And how many of you guys know if you just open up your mind and focus on going after what you want in life, then things can change for you? How many of you guys know that? Right? So I want to thank you so much. When I was introduced to this opportunity, it was something that I really needed at the time, and don't feel bad about going after the things that you want. So the gentleman that I'm going to bring up really has changed my life in so many ways. I taught high school for 13 years, and I realized I've been telling people the wrong thing for 13 years. Now, I'm gonna tell them, like, get grades, go to college, go get a job, go work for somebody else, right? We never take the time to say, really focus on what you want out of life and then find the quickest vehicle to get yourself there. So I want to introduce this gentleman because, like I said, he's literally changed my life. He is actually a documented millionaire. He's made over $40 million in this industry. He's out of Atlanta, Georgia. Funniest person I've ever met, really. He loves to have a good time, but more importantly, he knows all the information. And how many of you guys know if you want to learn how to make a lot of money, you should probably listen to people who have made money, right? Yeah. All right, so you are in for a treat. Definitely take some notes. If I were you, if you got to go to the restroom, I just cross your legs real tight and just wait. You don't want to miss any of this information. So I want to thank you guys so much, and I'm going to go ahead and bring my mentor, my business partner, Mr. Robert Dean.
How we doing this morning?
Great.
Good. Before I get started, I just want you guys to know that the young lady that just introduced me, I have a lot of respect for her. Matter of fact, her and her sister came in, they actually identical twins. They came into this industry, they're very, very coachable. She hit the position of Sapphire in a record time on her way to Sapphire 2 and Benjamin Emmer. So before I get started, let's give Miss Megan Lynch a round of applause. Wow, so how we doing this morning?
Great.
Good. It's good afternoon, I'm sorry. Evening. Evening, right? Before we get started, I want you to look at the person on your left or the person on your right. When you shake their hand, say, highly blessed and highly favored. Now, what I want you guys to understand, this is going to be kind of a three-part event today. Everything's going to be in a timely manner. We're going to do an overview of the opportunity for about the first 15 to 20 minutes. Then we're going to take a quick little 5-minute break and we're going to go into some real training. And then after that, I'm going to ask a certain amount of people to stay behind. We're going to have a leadership meeting with all the leaders here in Detroit. And we're going to be able to get a lot of good things going. We want to be prepared for 2017. Is everybody with you?
Amen.
Okay. Now, for a lot of new guests, again, my name is Robert Dean. I'm actually out of Atlanta, Georgia. Born and raised there and so forth. Give you a little bit of my background. I went to Georgia Tech as a nuclear engineer on a military scholarship through the United States Marines. After I did my time in college, I had to give Uncle Sam 8 years of my life. And so I was in the Marines for 8 years as a weapons specialist. After I came out of the Marine Corps, I started several businesses. I had my own pest control company, my own vending machine business, had 30-some rental property on Section A. I did all that kind of stuff, and all that stuff led me to working at Federal Express, okay? I was one of the youngest managers in the United States with FedEx, and I was one of those individuals that went to work at dark 30 in the morning, and they got off at dark 30 at night. I worked in Ain't That Bank for almost 7.5 years for FedEx. And then somebody invited me out to a meeting like this. And I was reluctant. I was just like, okay, with this crap you got me going to now, I went out to that meeting, and there was a gentleman that was about 5'3", 8 kids. He was making $31,000 a month residual every 30 days. That changed my whole paradigm. All my friends that sit around and talk a whole bunch of crap, none of them was making 30 G's a month, not one of them, okay? And I learned a long time ago, be weary of the naked man that try to give you the shirt off his back, okay? And so I listened to this short gentleman that was doing a presentation. I joined that business, and within 36 months, I was making $1 million annually, every 12 months. Is everybody with them? And I'm not saying that bragging folks, I'm just trying to impress upon you, if you get out of your comfort zone and learn something new, okay, and apply yourself, it can literally change your life. Is everybody with on it?
Yes, sir.
Okay? Now, what I want to present to you guys this afternoon is a very, very powerful opportunity that actually handles what I call the 4 pillars of life, okay? The first pillar is the job market. And this is what I want you guys to understand. There's nothing wrong with a job, but if you truly want to go after your goals and dreams, you're going to have to calibrate. You're going to have to recalibrate your mindset and understand that a job is just a temporary step on your way to the top. It's not an end to the means. And I'm going to tell you something. You don't want to be in a position where you work the next 30, 40, 50 years, and then when you retire, all you wind up with is just a gold watch and a turkey. And then you got to go back to work. Is everybody with you on that? Right? Is everybody with you on that? That makes sense?
Yes.
Pillar number 2 is time. You want to be able to spend time with your loved ones and so forth. And that's why I tell people all the time, I say, look, either you can get in a business like we got for the next 3 to 5 years and be done, or you can spend the rest of your life 30, 40 years on the job. Either way, you're going to have to put the time in. Is everybody with them?
Yeah.
Right? Number 3 is money. Now, a lot of people get mad at me because they say, Robert, all you talk about is money. I say, but yeah, you always borrow money. Right? We live in the best country on the planet. I don't care what nobody tell you. The United States is the best country on the planet. We got more opportunity here, but we got more disenfranchised, more broke people than any other country on the planet. We got more opportunity here, but we got more people broke than anybody. Because I'm tell you the reason why. Because we always talk about and whine and complain about what we want, and we want somebody to give it to us, but we don't want to get off our butt and make our own money. That's the problem. Okay? And we think that money is something that's just going to happen by osmosis. A lot of you guys think because, I'm going to go to church every Sunday, I'm going to pray. Well, God gave you legs, okay, to run too, not to sit on your knees all day thinking that you on his back all day worrying about some money. Is everybody with on this? The kids, you got to get off your butt and do something too. That's what most people don't understand. Okay? There's nothing wrong with wanting money. Money is a good thing. Don't ever let nobody tell you that money is bad. That's the biggest lie on this planet. People talking about money is the root of all evil. That's a lie. It's a lack of money that's the root of all evil. I don't know no rich guy robbing nobody, not in the head for their purse. Is everybody right? Okay. Money is a tool. Don't ever let nobody tell you this here. Money is a tool that you're going to need if you want to enjoy this journey called life. I don't care what nobody says. Okay, that's the honest to God truth. Is everybody with on it? Because you can't pay your bills with good intention. Right? Is everybody with on it? And I'm not talking about money from a diabolical standpoint. I mean, you got to use common sense. Okay, is everybody with on it? But understand that's a tool that we all need because we'll determine the type of neighborhoods we raise our kids up in. The kind of schools we send our children to. The kind of homes we raise our family in. So money ain't everything, but it's right up there with oxygen. You gotta have it in there. That makes sense, right? Okay. And then last but not least is overhead. See, we live in times now, people, where the United States and the world has evolved. Okay, and a lot of people now start to see that corporate America is letting them down, and now a lot of people really truly want to be an entrepreneur. They want to get their own business, but what they don't understand is because you so institutionalized. You looking at a traditional business. What you guys don't understand is that 99.9% of all traditional business is obsolete for the everyday average person. That's a 99% failure rate in the average business, like a restaurant, a beauty salon, or a barbershop, or whatever. People don't know that those are just like being excited about opening up, bringing out an 8-track tape player. And you don't even know it because you've been institutionalized so long working a job, you don't even know that. So now when we bring an opportunity like this right here, because you have evolved, you really don't understand the value of what we got here. Is everybody with on that? See, when you look at a traditional business, people, when I say overhead, first of all, there's a 99% failure rate. Second of all, you're gonna spend your life savings trying to get a business open. Third of all, trying to manage employees like running an adult daycare center. Is everybody with me on that? And then last but not least, you trying to maintain the company, but overhead and everything else is killing you and you don't even know why. I got friends right now that own all kind of restaurants calling me every month. They want me to help them with payroll. They can't even pay their own employees, but they look good. They drive a Mercedes, they can park it down the street and all this crap. We know what I'm talking about, right? Trying to put on this front. Is everybody with me on this, right? So what I'm trying to get you guys to understand is that you're gonna have to get out of your comfort zone and you're gonna have to rocket yourself into the future of where we at right now. Because a lot of you guys' mindset, why you stuck 3 decades back and don't even know it. And you don't even know why. And I'm gonna talk about that later on today. Because think about how you guys been institutionalized your whole life. You've been taught, you better get up in the morning, be at school at 8 o'clock. When the bell ring at 12, you better be home. When the bell ring at 1, you better be unhome and back in class. When 3 or 4 o'clock come around, it's time to go home. When you become an adult, what they say? You better be to work at what? 8 o'clock. When the bell ring at 12, you better be home. When the bell ring at 1, you better be unhome and clock back in. 3 or 4 o'clock, it's time for you to get off. So you've been so institutionalized your whole life. So when somebody brings you an opportunity that's not in that format that you're comfortable, you think that you're skeptical. You're not skeptical, you're just institutionalized and don't even know it.
That's right.
That's what most people don't understand. Is everybody with me on it? Right. And the reason why I'm sharing this with you is because this opportunity I'm going to share with you guys is so life-changing. And then now this opportunity is on a whole different level because this is a digital product. Okay? We're not talking about a physical product. Okay? Let me tell you about the product that I want to talk about today. This industry that we're involved with is an industry known as the mobile gaming industry. This industry today, people, is well over $65 billion a year industry. Now I know some of you guys are probably saying, well, I don't play games. You don't have to play games to make money in the mobile gaming industry. Okay? I got friends right now that make over $10 million a year selling dog food, but they don't eat 1 can of it yet. Because everybody with on that. So it ain't about you playing games. Get that out of your freaking head. People kill me with that. Well, I can't play. I don't play them about playing games. Do you know how to make some money? Do you want to make money? Is everybody with on that? Yeah. This is business, people. Is everybody with on it? Right? Yes. Now I'm going to share with you, some facts and figures on the mobile gaming industry. There's a mobile game out there called Angry Birds. I've never in my life played Angry Birds. Wouldn't even know how to go and look it up. But guess what? Over 200 million people are playing that every single day. Every 24 hours. 200 million people is playing it every day. That's more than the whole entire enrollment on Twitter worldwide. We're talking about mobile games. Okay? There's another game out there called Candy Crush. 93 million people per day is playing these games. Okay? There's another game out there called Draw Something. The guy started out with $1,000 in the bank. Within a few months, they sold the company for $200 million. Okay? There's another game out there called Flappy Bird. A 28-year-old Vietnamese kid invented this game, and today they generate over $50,000 a day just in ad revenue. That's not even talking about the money they're making from people playing the game. Just off ad revenue. Okay? Then you look at my favorite game, it's Temple Run. Temple Run 2 just came out. They had 6 million downloads in the first 24 hours, over 20 million in the first weekend, and 13% of the U.S. population is downloading this app. 13%. Do you know that Coca-Cola has been over in China for 82 years, and they still ain't got the 2% of the market? Coca-Cola. You got a mobile game, got 13% of the U.S. population. And most of y'all don't even play games. Some of y'all don't even know what Temple Run is. Right? Think about that. Right? Look at this happened at the last Super Bowl. You had Clash of the Clans and Game of War. They spent for a 2-minute advertisement $20 million on the Super Bowl. People, this is big business. Okay? I hear people say stuff like, well, Rob, this is a fad, it's going to go away. No, mobile games ain't going nowhere. It's going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. My son is 25 now. I remember when he was 5 years old. We were playing games since then. Let me give you guys a hint, clue. One of the biggest companies in America was Microsoft. They got their hype. What did they go into? They didn't go into all kind of stuff. What did they do? They went in and opened up Xbox. That's games. So you guys understand this is business. Bill Gates didn't know about no games. He just saw the figures and saw there's a lot of money in it. And then they came out with Xbox. It's games. See, you guys don't understand, mobile entertainment is just the beginning. How many of you guys remember a long time ago your mother and your grandma used to do crossword book at home? That's the same thing, they just didn't have the mobile technology, it's the same thing. Mobile games is not going nowhere, but this is going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. Now, either you can have a vision to get behind it and roll with it to make a lot of money, or you can be like the everyday average person. They don't know what the opportunity look like till it's gone. Don't. They always say, God, dog it. You know what I'm talking about that, right?
Slow.
Who know what I'm talking about, right? Okay? Very, very powerful opportunity we got here. Now, this is what I want you guys to understand. Let's look at the mobile gaming demographic. This is going to blow your mind. In North America, you got 146 million people. But this is going to really blow your mind here, okay? And you probably can't see this, but when you look at this chart, most people think it's the kids that's playing the game. If you see this big red chart, that's 38% from the age 20 to 35, and then 27% at 35 to 50 years old playing the games. That's in the United States. Look in Europe, 212 million people. 41% is from age 20 to 35. The other 27% is from 35 to 50. Look over in Japan, Korea, and China. 49% is from 20 to 35, and the other 20% is from, 24% is from 35, 27% is from 35 to 50 years old. See, what you guys understand is mobile entertainment is going to grow because everybody got a mobile phone. Is everybody with them? This is just the beginning. Now, what do all of these games got in common? They generated all the income using social media. Now, I was speaking with a guy when I was driving up here yesterday. He said, Rob, my friend play games, but he said he don't pay for it. I said, I want you to think about how stupid you just sound. So what that mean? Just because your friend don't play, he play free games, there's no money in the game? How can all these guys be making all this money? How can girl Kim Kardashian just made $50 million in a mobile game app? She don't even know how to spell mobile games. But she got enough common sense to position herself and use her brand to make money in that industry. Right? See, what you guys understand is that all these games, they got a free sales force. All you guys out there on Facebook talking about play Candy Crush, play this. All y'all doing is making them billions and they ain't paying you 1 cent. And you don't even know. Is everybody with me on that? Think about that for a minute, right? Now, this is what you guys understand. Let me ask you a few questions. Do you play mobile games on your mobile phone or on any mobile device, like iPad or tablet? Do you have friends and family? You have children, right? Would you like to win cool prizes and stuff like that? And most important, would you like to actually get paid by playing games and sharing games? Okay? If you can answer yes to that, okay, let me introduce you guys to one of the most powerful companies that's on the scene that's going to be a household name in 3 to 5 years. This company name is called Game Loop Network. I want you guys to understand that our company is based out of Kansas City, Missouri. We have a 30,000 square foot office and facility. The owner and CEO is a gentleman by the name of Mr. Lance Baker. He has over 10 years of mobile gaming experience and app development. We just launched this company just about a little bit over 90 days ago, June the 1st of this year, and we launched in 9 different countries. The United States, Canada, Mexico, Bahamas, New Zealand, Australia, UK, England, India, and the Philippines, and then we're going to open up South Korea, South America, and also Jamaica. Is everybody with me on that? It's just the beginning. Now, what I want you guys to understand, and people ask me this all the time, they say, Rob, exactly what is the product? It's simple, people. Our flagship product is mobile games. It is a digital product. You don't have to worry about shipping. You ain't got to worry about, is it organic? Does it taste good? You ain't got to worry about, is it vegan? Is everybody working on that? Yeah. Right? You ain't got to worry about no lotions and potions and love around a lot of products. It's a digital product. Now, this is what I want you guys to understand. We have a different paradigm with our product because you can't monetize people playing games. Now, I'm a gamer. I play games late at night while I'm running my bath water, or while I'm at the airport sitting around waiting on the flight, while I'm on the plane. Is everybody with me on that? Yeah. See, it's a personal thing, so you can't monetize it. What you do is you build a distribution and let people play the games at their, that's none of your business. You just build a distribution, they're going to play. Is everybody with me on that? Yeah. And that's what people don't understand. Now, I want you guys to understand, there's 3 parts to our product. Number 1 is mobile games, and this is going to blow your mind. We're going to increase our library of mobile games Every 3 to 4 months, we're going to add more mobile games, more mobile games, more mobile games, and we will become the iTunes of mobile games. We're going to be the largest distributor in the entire world of mobile games. Is everybody with me on it? That's the first part of our product. The second part of our product is that we have digital game loop tokens. Now, people want to know exactly how they make money in the mobile game industry. It's simple. If you ever got an invite on Facebook or Twitter to play a game like Candy Crush or any game, what most people don't understand is that it's like fishing. They hook you in for free. They say, hey, play this game. They let you play that game for a little bit amount of time. And then it says, if you want to continue to play or upgrade, you got to purchase some digital tokens. That's where they make the killing at. It's simple. Is everybody with me on that? Okay. And then the third part of our product, okay, is that we have an interactive mobile gaming and platform and community where all the gamers can play each other from city to city, from state to state, from country to country in real time. Okay, in real time. And what's so unique about this, what's so different about our community and our platform is that you can take the digital tokens in our tournaments. You can win cool prizes, stuff like laptops, iPad, patio furniture, barbecue grills, all kind of stuff. Is everybody with me on that? Yeah. And this is just the beginning. We're going to talk about how we're rolling this out because the company is brand spanking new right now. We're only 90 days old. Is everybody with me on that? Yeah. Now, this is what I want you guys to understand. When you combine an ever-expanding library of mobile games, and then you have a fun and exciting social gaming community where we're going to have tournaments every week, where we're going to be giving away prizes, all kind of stuff, and then you put a compensation program to that, people, it's a no-brainer. We're the first and the only mobile gaming platform company in the entire world. Now, you're going to see some copycats down the road try to come out with the gaming and all that kind of stuff. But you know what I love about this industry right here? You can't open up one of these overnight. Don't work that way. Is everybody with on that? Okay? Now, I'm going to tell you the reason why we're going to make a lot of money, and then I'm going to go into the comp plan. See, what you guys understand is that when you digital, everything happens way quicker and way faster. That's why people can't comprehend the money that we make. People look at my income and say, come on, Rob, how can you make almost $200,000 in 90 days with Gaming Loop Network? I say, you guys don't understand what we got here. See, I'm going to give you guys an example. Let's look at Microsoft. Great company. You remember at their height? They was rated about $60 billion a year company. Everybody whipped on it. But guess who had the biggest company in the world for about almost the last 100 years? A lot of you guys don't even know this. It's Mitsubishi. Mitsubishi is a $100 billion company. Okay? They into things that you can't even believe. You ever been to Japan? Mitsubishi is on everything. They're in the telecommunications, all the mining, television, TVs, cars, they're in all kind of stuff. About the last 100 years, they were bigger than any company on the entire planet. People don't know that. But guess what? There's a company came out in 1998 called Google, and there's a company came out in 2004, okay, called Facebook. Now, guess what Facebook, Google, and Game Loop Network got in common? They got a digital product that has an emotional attachment that is addictive. Do you guys know that Google and Facebook did $400 billion in 4 to 5 years, not 100 years? So they shot by Mitsubishi and Microsoft like they was in reverse because they got a digital product. That's what I'm trying to get you guys to comprehend and understand. See, in network marketing, we're the first network marketing company in the world to have a digital product that has an emotional attachment that is addictive. That's why these other network marketing companies is not going to be able to comprehend how can they be making this money that fast over there. They don't understand it. You're not running around loving products. We ain't got a table here full of products, and we got to get up until you got to lose weight and breathe good and grow your arm back and all this. Everybody wait on that, right? We talking about a digital product. That makes sense. Everybody whipped on that, right? And it's one thing that I learned from Ted Turner, that's one of my mentors I made my first $1 million with. He said, you can earn a good living by giving people what they need, but you can get stupid rich by giving people what they want. Is everybody with me on that? Okay. Now, let's switch gears here a little bit. Let's talk about how can an everyday average person become part of Game Loop Network and build a fortune part-time right from your house. Who want to learn it? Anybody? Okay. Let me show you this, okay? to get started here, okay, there's 3 options. Okay, to get started, there's 3 options. Option number 1 and 2 is strictly for people that just want to play games. Option number 3 is for people that want to make money. Okay, let's talk about option number 1. Option number 1 is what we call a game. It is completely free, and we allow you to play our games, okay, for a limited time. Okay. Option number 2 is called a premium gamer. These are people that are serious about playing games. Okay, there's a $10 monthly subscription fee for that. Okay, and that $10 monthly subscription fee allows you to get 50 game loot tokens every month. It also allows you to download our entire mobile app and our community platform, and it allows you to enter tournaments and win cool prizes. Is everybody with me on it? Okay. Now the third option is what I highly recommend. This is what we call the game ambassador level. Okay. At the game ambassador level, not only can you play games and do all the stuff, but most important, you can now start to build a business that you can leave to your kids. You can start building residual income. You can start building some serious cash flow. Now at the game ambassador level, the entry fee is $124.99. This is going to give you 500 game loot tokens, whether you play games or not. Okay. It's going to also give you a marketing arcade and back office system that's going to track everything that you got in real time. It's going to also give you a high-end marketing tool called a marketing arcade, so you can start marketing your Game Loot Network business on Facebook and on the internet, and you can do it professionally. Is everybody with me on that? Yeah. Okay? But most important is going to lock you in our compensation program, where you're going to now be able to take full advantage of our comp plan from A to Z. Is everybody with me on that? Yeah. Now, I want you guys to understand, that $124.99, that $124.99 is the initial fee, and then it's the maintenance fee, okay, every single month as well. 100 of that dollar goes towards your 500 game loot token, and also go towards you being locked in the compensation program and staying qualified, and the $24.99 goes towards your high-end market arcade site and your back office. Everybody with them now, okay? Now this is what I want each and every one of you guys to understand. I don't care what kind of business you get involved with, you're gonna have monthly overhead. I don't care what it is. Okay, if anybody introduces me to a business and they're gonna tell you got to spend no money or nothing, that's a job. Is everybody with on it? Okay. Even if you want to sell real estate, you got to get your real estate what? License. It costs more than $124, doesn't it? Yes. Then in order to list a house, you got to get them little signs out there. They charge you per sign. Then they charge you to keep your license with a broker. Then you got to have continuing education courses. You don't spend all that money. And do you guys know that the average real estate person don't make no more than $12,000 a year? But everybody at the club all the time, I'm in real estate here with my car. Really? You can stay in that. Is everybody with me on that, right? Okay? So what I'm trying to get you guys to understand is everything that we do, okay, in business is going to have some type of overhead. The key is understand how can I maximize this comp plan while I never ever have overhead. Is everybody with me on that? Well, I'm going to show you this. There are 3 options, or 3 ways that we get compensated over here. Very, very lucrative, very simple, and real easy to understand, okay? The first way that we earn income is called daily commissions. These daily commissions are calculated every single day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Once you get commission qualified, you start to earn $5 a day. If you add 5 times 30, that's $150 a month that you got in residual income, but they break it down and pay it to you every week, but they calculate it daily. Is everybody worked on that? Mm-hmm. So if you get commission qualified, you came in and you invested your $124.99, you start to build your business, you get commission qualified, you just earn $5 a day. You have already made more than your investment already up front. How many people like that? See, it's real simple, okay? But it goes from $5 a day all the way up to $3,000 daily. And it's gonna blow your mind. We got some people right now, we only been in business for 90 days. We already got people that's making $5 a day, hundreds. We already got people that's making $20 a day, $30 a day, $50 a day, $100 a day, $150 a day, $200 a day, $300 a day, $400 a day. We even got people that earning $500 a day and we only 90 days old. Wow. What you think gonna happen a year from now when we got people at $1,000, $2,000, or $3,000 a day? Is everybody with me on that? And you sit around and worry about a freaking $125. Really? And most of y'all want to blow that getting weave and eyelashes and going to Applebee's and going to the club, making it rain and all kind of crazy crap. You sit up and question me about $125 on $1 million a month potential business. Is everybody with me on that? The next way that we earn income, that's real powerful, that what you guys understand, that I'm excited about, okay, is what we call our level up bonuses. Now, this is what I want you guys to understand. There's 14 level up bonuses. The way they did this comp plan is they got it mimicking a game, just like you playing a game. When you get to the next level, over here, when you get to the next level, instead of getting a title, not only do you get a title, you get more money. How many people like that? Right? But guess what? You get a raise in 2 areas. See, with this level up bonus, a lot of you guys that's in the business don't even know this. When you hit that first position, which, and I'm gonna show you how to do that, you get $150, but you also start earning $5 a day. When you hit the next position, you get $300, but then you get $20 a day. So you get level up in your daily commissions and your level up bonuses.
Wow.
See, people don't know that, so you get a raise twice every time you hit a new level. Now, there's 14 level up bonuses, from $150 up to $200,000. In addition to your $5,000 to $3,000 a daily income. And then the third way that we earn income is what we call a builder bonus. And I'm gonna break this down in training day, but this is for people that are serious about building a distribution, okay? And then you participate in a 200% check match program up to close to $10,000 per person, starting with your 4th commissionable qualified person and beyond. That means that when you bring your 4th person and your first 3 people qualified, once your 4th person gets qualified, and everybody from the 4th person and beyond that you bring in, you getting them 200% check match on them. In addition to your level up bonus, in addition to your daily commission. Is everybody with on that?
Yes.
Now I'm gonna give you an example. The guy that brought me in, Jock is real smart. Jock brought 10 leaders in. I was one of his leaders when he introduced me to this. In 30 days, all of us hit Sapphire in 30 days. So he got a 200% check match off all 10 of us. He earned $100,000 in 30 days. Real simple. You find 10 people that's serious about making money. In 30 days, all of us hit Sapphire. He made 100 G's in 30 days. And that's not even counting what he made on the daily commission. We just talking about on the builder bonus. We ain't talking about on the other 2. We ain't talking about what he made on the level up and what he made on the daily commission. Just off this one bonus right here in 30 days, he made $100,000. Because 10 times 10 is what? 100. He made $100,000 off 10 people going to Sapphire in 30 days. Is everybody with on it? Very simple. Now, let's look at this chart, and I know you guys can't see it, but I'm going to kind of talk a little bit about this chart. This is our compensation program chart. It's simple. The first column is the different ranks. The second column is your $124.99 a month you pay. This is your personal volume. You have to stay qualified every single month. You have to have 3 active game ambassadors, okay? And then these are the group volume requirements to hit each rank. And then this is the daily commissions, $5, $20, $30, $50, $100, $150, all the way to $3,000 a day. And then this is the level up on $150, $300, $600, $25, $5,000, $10, all the way to $200,000. This is close to $900,000 in additional bonus. Is everybody with on it? Yep. Now, watch this now. We only been in business for 90 days. Okay? All Rubes in the room, please stand and give them a round of applause. All Rubes, please stand and give them a round of applause. All Rubes. Good. That means that all the people that you see standing up, all of them is at $5 a day and then got a $150 bonus. That's $300. They done already made their investment back before 30 days is up. Is everybody with on that? Right? The next rank, Ruby 2. Okay, with all Ruby 2s in the room, please stand and get them a round of applause. All right. So that means that these people making $20 a day, they done already got the $300 and the $150. Is everybody with me on that? Plus that $20 a day. Okay? All Ruby 3s in the room, please stand. All Ruby 3, please stand and give a round of applause. We got one back there. And this ring at $30 a day. Okay? $600 bonus, $300 and $150. How many people like that? Right? The next position, Sapphire. With all Sapphires in the room, please stand. Got one back there. And the Sapphire level, $50 a day, $2,500 bonus, $600, $300, $150. Is everybody working on that? Right? Now, do we got any Sapphire 2s in the room? Okay, Nicholas, give him a round of applause. $100 a day, $5,000 bonus, $2,500 bonus, $600, $300, $150. Do you think he worried about $125? Right? Sapphire 3. Do we got any Sapphire 3s in the room? Okay, no Sapphire 3s. If we did, that's at $150 a day, $10,000 bonus, $5,000, $2,500, $600, $300, $150. And then we ain't even talked about the 200% check match yet. We just talking about the 2-pay, daily and level up. Is everybody with me on that? See, a lot of y'all jacked with that. We read that, right? Okay. Okay. Emerald. Okay. At Emerald position, $200 a day, $20,000 bonus, $10,000, $5, $25, $6, $3, $150. Okay. So I guess I'm the only Emerald 2 in the room. At Emerald 2, I've been in 90 days at $300 a day. That's $30,000, 20, 10, 5, 25, 6, 3, 150, and 200% check match. Why in the world would you not make this a priority? Because people say, Rob, all I hear you talk about, you going to do a little media in Detroit this weekend. Yeah, bonuses. Right? See, that's what's wrong with a lot of you guys. Y'all walk right and talk left. You want to make money, but your actions is doing something else. Is everybody with on that? Yes. Okay. Of course, what else I'm going to focus on? Why would I not focus on this? Outside of family, health, and God, what's more important than getting rich? That's what I want. Is everybody with on that?
We serve a rich God.
So understand that. Okay? So you need to understand that. And the best way to help broke people is not to become one. Is everybody with me? Is everybody with me on that? That makes sense? Yeah. You need to be a role model. Okay? You need to be an inspiration. Okay? Now, let's talk a little bit about the 200% check match. Okay? The way the 200% check match starts is it starts with your fourth fully qualified person, and I'll go back and show you on the chart. So let's say that this guy that you brought in is your fourth person that's getting qualified, and he hit Ruby. So by him hitting Ruby, he get $5 a day and $150 level up bonus. Since you person sponsor him, you're a fourth person, you get a 200% check match, so you get $300. When he get $150, you get $300. When he hit the next rank, he get $300, you get $600. When he hit the next rank, he gets $600, you get $1,200. And when you hit the next rank, he get $25, you get $5,000. And you get that on everybody starting your fourth person and beyond. How many people like that? Pretty strong. Okay, very, very strong, right? Now, this is what you guys understand. With our business, it's real simple. You get started as a game ambassador. You use our training, our conference call, and our support system to help you get your first 3 game ambassadors so you can become commission qualified. You get your first $150 level up bonus, and then you start earning $5 a day. It's that simple. And all you got to do is help everybody come in and do the same thing, and you go all the way to $3,000 daily and 900 G's and commissions payout just for a level up bonus. How many people like that? Real simple. Now, this is what I'm teaching everyone, you guys understand how our business work is simple. We market our business 3 ways. Word of mouth, by you running your mouth. See, a lot of you guys run your mouth all the time, but you're not getting paid for it. Right? I mean, how many of you guys went to a movie and you were so excited about the movie, you went and told your friend, and they went and saw the movie, but the movie didn't cut you no check, did it? Right? See, See, so we build our business through word of mouth. We build our business on the mobile phone. So we said we're going from the home-based business to the phone-based business. Is everybody with me on that? And then also we build online. Okay? Those are 3 ways that we market our business. I want you guys to understand that we give you all the training and support through our team. Our team name is called Top Gun. That's an acronym for Together, Overcoming the Poverty Mindset while getting unlimited income now. Our goal is to create 500 millionaires in the next 18 years using Game Youth Network as a platform to make that happen. We have all our training, our conference calls, webinars, all of our support mechanisms in place for you to be successful. Now, the key thing is that you got to plug into what we do and apply it. See, I tell people there's no convenient way of getting rich. We're not going to have all events around you. You got to work yourself around us. We the one that got the money. If you want it, then you got to come on our time. I hear people talking about, y'all call it 9 o'clock, I can go to sleep tonight. Well, you need to miss 30 minutes tonight. Is everybody with me on that? Okay, so you got to start using common sense. People talking, why y'all got to meet out here in Southfield? Where else you want us to have that? Round come from your house? Okay? That's too far. I drove all the way from Atlanta. I drove up here. And people have no to ask me, well, Rob, what are you doing after the meeting? Eat and chilling? I ain't finna meet with your people. They can't come and see me there. Forget them. Next time. They ain't got time to be messing around with them. They ain't got to do with being arrogant. They got to do with respect. You got somebody with $1 million, gonna make $40-some million, gonna show you how to get your first $1 million, and you sit around watching the game talking about I can't make it. Really? Is everybody putting on that? Is everybody with on that? Okay? We got all the training support and you got to plug in at our time. If you guys can go to school on that program time and pay all that money to go to college and come out broke and in debt and without a job, and we trying to teach you how to get rich with $125 out of your pocket, and you sit around talking about you busy. See, there's one thing I learned from Ted Turner. That was my mentor. I know in person, his whole family. He said, you know what, Rob? He said, you can have a lot of money in no time. And you can be broke and have a lot of time. But he says, no way in the world you can be broke and talking about you busy and ain't got no time. He said, that's impossible. It's just like jumping off a building and talking about you going up. Is everybody with me? Right? So anytime I hear these broke lines, talking about I'm busy, my schedule and all this, I know they're lying. There's no way. It's just you got your priorities mixed up. Is everybody with me on it? Okay? So you need to understand, plug into our training system, that's the whole key. Okay? Now, also we got our huge big kickoff event in Las Vegas.
Yes.
I highly recommend each and every one of you guys do whatever you got to do to make it to that event in Las Vegas. It's going to be our first convention in the company. We got a lot of great news they're going to be rolling out, a lot of additions to our whole, everything about our company that's going to be rolled out at the convention. And this is going to set us up going into 2017. Is everybody with on this? We want to be at that event October 14, 15, to 16, okay, which is a few weeks from now in Las Vegas, okay? Now, this is the end of our presentation. This is why I highly recommend to a lot of guests that's here for the first time. This is my question to you. If you're open for an opportunity and you're looking for an opportunity, if what you just saw made sense, if it's simple and it sounds like something you can do, don't sit around and overanalyze till you're paralyzed. Okay? People think they got to know everything. No, you don't. I still don't know everything in game, and I almost made 200 G's already. I'm still learning. Is everybody with me on that? See, you want to learn while you earn it. Okay. Does that make sense? Yeah. Okay. And then look at the worst case scenario. The worst case scenario, you blew $125. You do that all the time anyway. Is everybody with me on that? See, so don't get caught in this overanalyzation. I see a lot of people do that. I had a good friend of mine. He's over here running now. He hit Sapphire in record time. But when I first enrolled in this business back in June 10th, a few months ago, now this is my best friend. He done made $1 million with me in another company. And when I got in Game Youth Network, he laughed. He said, come on, Rob, really? Some games? We sit at this place called the Blue Moon. Okay, the Blue Moon Pizza place in Atlanta. That's our little meeting spot every day. He's sitting there, now he's doing this thing where he's investing money on a forex exchange or something, right? The forex exchange, stock market stuff. So he said, look, Rob, I made $100-something. I was up at 2 o'clock in the morning. We was on London, England time, and we was on our computers. I said, look, man, I just made $2 grand off these games things, and I was in bed last night. Is everybody with me? He still didn't see it. He still didn't see it. Derek, he gonna come up here. When he come up here, he gonna do the big meeting up with you guys. He still didn't see it. Next day, he showed me made $300. I showed him I made $5 grand. He still didn't see it. You know what got him? About a week and a half, almost 2 weeks later, he said, well, how much money have you made in your little game thing? I pulled in my back office, because I tell people documentation of these conversations all day long.
Yeah.
Right? He saw I made over $24,000, and it was only 3.5 weeks. I hadn't even got to my next $124 monthly commitment. I done made $24,000. He said, all right, Rob, I'm in, man. I said, no, keep doing your little trading thing. That's what I'm telling all my friends. I push them away. I said, no, you stay over there. We'll see what you do in January. Let's look at our back office and look at our checking accounts in January. See, I keep it real. See, a lot of you guys, y'all be doing all kinds of stuff. Well, this is great, and all y'all dancing and moonwalking, all that, and dead broke. I'm like, show me the money. Is everybody with me on that, right? The bottom line, people, is Game Network, we're making money. People are making money, whether you like it or not. If you want to make money, you want to build some sustainable income, and have the mindset to go with it, because we're going to teach you how to go from a W-2 to a 1099 to asset accumulation. That's what it's all about. See, a lot of you guys understand there's nothing wrong with buying $1 million mansion. There's nothing wrong with buying a Lamborghini and a Bentley. But you buy with your capital gains and dividends, not with your income. Right. Is everybody with you on that, right? Yeah. See, so we got a whole plan. But we want you to get the money first. Yeah. There's so many broke people trying to give you advice on what to do with the money. I had I'll do this, well, let's get it. And start giving advice and start giving your own self, your own family advice. Does that make sense? Yeah. So I want all the new people that's here for the first time, if this sounds like something you want to run with, because we're not looking for everybody right now. We're at straight ground floor. We know everybody can't handle ground floor. We understand that. Okay? But all the people that get started in ground floor, learn this thing, go through all the ups and downs and the hiccups, and then things start running like a sewing machine, they're the ones that make all the money in the beginning. That's just the way it works. Is everybody whipped on it? Yes. Okay? So if you're here for the first time, I want you to make a decision. Decide either you're in or you're out. You ain't got to go home to develop a headache, hypertension, and stroke. $25 entry fee. Is everybody whipped on it? Okay? So what we're going to do now, we're going to take a quick 2 to 3 minute bathroom break. We're going to come back. We're going to go into some real deep training on exactly what you need to do to build this business, okay? And then we're going to end the training, and then we're going to have just a few of the top leaders around. We're going to do a whole game plan for the next 90 days right here in Detroit. Is everybody with them? Okay? So with that, my name is Robert Lewis Dean Jr. It's been a plum, pleasing pleasure, as well as a privilege. God bless, and I see y'all at the top. Thank you.